Among the lithium chloride, rubidium chloride, beryllium chloride, magnesium chloride, the greatest ionic as well as least ionic is asked. Greatest ionic implies least covalent, whereas least ionic implies most covalent. Whereas if I go for the most covalent implies cation is having high polarization power, anion is having higher polarizability. So here anion remains same, hence the most covalent is decided by polarization power. PP stands for what? Polarization power. Polarization power is proportional to charge and inversely proportional to size. The more the positive charge, because it is a property related to the cation, hence the more the charge present on the cation and the lesser the size present on the cation, higher will be the polarization power and the compound is found to be most covalent in nature. Out of these, lithium chloride, rubidium chloride, beryllium chloride and the magnesium chloride, the smaller size is with respect to lithium chloride followed by what? Beryllium chloride. Whereas out of this lithium chloride and the beryllium chloride, relatively smaller in size, if we look at the charge, highest charge is associated with the beryllium. So beryllium compound is having highest charge, implies it is found to be having most polarization power. As being it is most polarization power, it is found to be most covalent in nature. Most covalent implies it becomes what? Least ionic in nature. Here the example that suits out of given 4 options is beryllium chloride. If I go for least covalent is nothing but what? Lowest polarization power. Lowest polarization power is associated with highest size as well as the least charge. Highest size is present for, one is here in this case magnesium, other is what? Rubidium. Whereas rubidium is having 1 unit charge, magnesium is having 2 units charge. Suppose if I write rubidium related charge is +1 and magnesium related charge is +2, least charge is present for this, hence it is having least polarization power. As being it is having least polarization power implies what? Least covalent implies what? Most ionic, that is rubidium chloride. So therefore polarization power of cation, here the deciding is cation. Cation nature decides the corresponding relative covalent character. The most the polarization power, higher will be the covalent character. The least the polarization power, lower will be the covalent character. So in conclusion we can say that is covalent nature, here anion as being it is same, decided by the cation. Cations related deciding thing is polarization power. That polarization power of cation is directly proportional to charge present on the cation and is inversely proportional to the size present on the cation. The more the positive charge, more the polarization power, more will be the covalent character. The lesser the size, more the polarization power implies, more the covalent nature. By these combinations of charge and the size, if charge is same, size is deciding. If size is same, then charge is deciding. Whereas if both are different, charge and the sizes competition overall decides the polarization power. The more the polarization power, more will be the covalent character. The more the relative covalent character implies, little will be the ionic character.